What? Oh shit. Hey there. It's October Horrorfest. Freddy. Time for Jeepers Creepers 3. See, what happens in this one is the Creeper's back, right? And the Creeper's like this fucking moth in a trench coat that just regrows limbs and shit, and he comes out every so often. But in the last one, he got pinned to a fucking side of like a shed with like a fucking arrow, and this old guy sat and watched him for like years until he died. And let's just watch the movie, okay? Let's just get into that.
They were making love while that young boy drunk.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
With your host, Freddy. Happy Halloween, bitch.
Alrighty then, peeps, back with another Jeepers Creepers. This one is part 3, but really, technically, it's more of a part 2 because it takes place right after the first movie. Yeah, the timeline's all fucked up on this one. So, there's part 1, then part 3, and then finally part 2. Alright, now that we've got that established, let's go on. So, a day after the events of part 1, the police find the Creeper's truck full of bodies. Then, as 2 deputies take the truck to the impound, the Creeper kidnaps one of the deputies. The next day, Tubbs, which is another one of the deputies, joins a task force put together to kill the Creeper, made up of a bunch of relatives of the victims. A group of teens find the Creeper's truck in a field, but upon inspecting it, one gets impaled in the leg by a spear, alerting the Creeper, who then shows up and kills them all. Galen, the mother of another victim named Kenny, said that Kenny buried something from the Creeper in their backyard. So she digs it up and finds out that it's a severed Creeper hand. Weird. Then her and some others find out that by touching it, it tells them all about the creature and just how ancient it really is. After that, the task force locates the Creeper and goes after it, but the truck is booby-trapped and they get thrown into a ditch by an explosive. Suddenly, the sheriff shows up and gets the Creeper's attention by shooting it, but the bullets have little to no effect and the sheriff gets killed almost immediately. At this point, the Creeper has wiped out most of the task force except for Tubbs. After this, having been kidnapped by the Creeper, Galen's granddaughter Addison tries to escape, causing the Creeper to go after her. However, she pulls like a Home Alone and impales its head with a metal pipe, injuring it. And then, to add insult to injury, a truck driver shows up out of nowhere and smashes into the Creeper, allowing Addison to get away. She reunites with Galen, and meanwhile the Creeper shows up at Galen's house to find its own severed hand and a sign stating that they know what it truly is. And it seems pretty pissed about that. The following day, Addison says goodbye to her friend Buddy as he leaves for a high school basketball game on a school bus. The same school bus from part 2. Which is weird to me because I don't remember seeing this guy or there being anybody named Buddy on the bus. But whatever. Then, 23 years later, Trish, the girl from the first movie, is reading a letter she wrote, trying to rally people to kill the Creeper, getting revenge for her brother, Derry. The end. Alright, well, it's not the best, obviously, but you know what? It's a movie, that's for sure. It definitely bridges the gap between 1 and 2, I'll give it that, but aside from that, meh. To sum up what happened, the task force really didn't amount to much, and it's kind of open-ended. So they found out what the Creeper truly was, and that's it, we never know. Like, they didn't tell us. So, what the hell is it? A demon? A bat? What? I mean, if anything, we know its true weakness. Harpoon guns. Alright guys, well, that's all I got for this one. Tomorrow, I'll be checking out Child's Play. Ooh, spooky.